look like a Japanese sex toy.
I say inappropriate things around people with cameras.
Sorry.
This is going on YouTube. No, I'm just kidding.
So we're almost towards the end of the season, so can you talk just a little bit about what the theme's going to be going into these last episodes?
I think one interesting theme that comes up in these last few episodes is seeing some of our characters who may have been on opposite sides the other part of the season, having to be forced to band together in order for a common goal. And I think that's one of the most fun parts for me of the last few episodes is seeing people who just plain up that didn't like each other at the beginning, and having to kind of come together, and seeing people who weren't in scenes together even just suddenly have to work together.
Yeah, and it's also sort of identifying the enemy within and without. Like, you think you know who the bad guys are, but really they're also, they're either motivations within you or like people you are close to. And what we like about our finale too is like there are some complicated relationships that got started in the show. One of which is the relationship between Drake and Grayson. Drake was like a proud warrior, and Grayson was like the son of the hate group, the Red Hawks. And it starts at a very antagonistic place, and it gets to a place where they're not like buddies, but there's an understanding between them. And by the time you get to the finale, you find like all these unexpected team people banding together. It's going to be massively explosive. I've been telling you, both of us have been.
Our finale is so
amazing.
frustrating. I'm sorry, I feel bad.
Talk about
I feel bad overselling it, but I can't oversell it.
Right. We're just like last episode. We're psyched.
So who is it that gets power from passion in the season finale that's called Passion Wins When Power?
Well, it's really all of our kids. It's all of our kids, and it depends where your passion lies. If your passion is for your cause, that's what's giving you your power. If your passion is because you are part of like intergalactic romantic coupling that you never thought was going to happen, and that is sort of motivating you. And also, it's not. It's also about choices that you can be. One of the struggles that Rowan has been going through for the first season is the struggle between does my heart lie with my people? Does it lie with this girl that I clearly have a bond with? And really sort of like spelling out how difficult that choice is. It's not as simple as like I'm going to follow my heart and hold her hand and everything will work out, because that's not how life is. And fortunately, like, it works out well for our show. The drama's great.
How do you guys feel about the responsibility of being females in the sci-fi community? And I mean, what's kind of response do you get from that?
I feel like females are such a big part of the sci-fi community now. Like that, there's not this like like nerds or dudes and like
Jane Espenson, I feel like broke down a lot of those initial barriers in terms of like not just being a player with sci-fi TV content, but being like a major voice in it. So yeah, I don't think it's been an issue at all. I think if anything that maybe perhaps like I wouldn't say failing, it's like our one propensity is to maybe like dip more into like the relationships and and that sort of like sexual tension, but we think that plays great with the boys too.
And also like strong female like sci-fi characters emerge so much more, like Katniss and the list goes on and on. But like I think that being a big part of it, and also Emery is like our like badass, even though she's a human. Like we love the idea of her being she's kind of a badass and almost growing her as her own little mini superhero. So in that part of it, I feel like for us there wasn't any like what's it going to be like, but
no. And I think we might have been influenced with it a couple of key times, like our character of Vega, which was initially written for a male character, and then when someone came up with the idea, well, maybe it could be a woman, and Merle Dandridge showed up, who was amazing. We didn't change the name of the character, what that person did, and she played it so amazingly well. It blows my mind that we didn't think of Vega as being a female to begin with. And if you look at our other characters, we have some of like the hardest core like moms in sci-fi, with Drake's mother, with Vega, and even Roman's mother. Gloria. They're tough, they're kind of dangerous, and it's fantastic.